Alright, well, hi again, everybody. We're back. Second review of the night. Finished the wonderful coconut porter, vanilla porter from Atwater. Tremendous beer. Now I have a beer from a company that I like and respect. And this is a beer that, to me, has gotten a lot of hype. I've seen people review it. I've heard about it from other friends. And I hope it lives up to the hype. Like I said, I'm a harsh beer critic. But this is the 2017 Smoked Porter. The smoked porter from the Alaskan Brewing Company. Right here it is, folks. I've been wanting to try this several years. The Alaskan Brewing Company came into Ohio last year, 2016. This is their gold medal winner. It says, we've applied the Alaskan tradition of an alder smoking to the malts of this rich, intensely flavored porter, a recognized leader among the world's smoked beers. Enjoy it now, age it for several years. The beer checks in at 6.5% alcohol by volume. Of course, the Alaskan Brewing Company is brewed in Juneau, Alaska, and they've had some pretty nice beers. This is the one I've been wanting to try. Many people, and again, I've talked to people online, looked at reviews on Tapped. This is, from everybody I've talked to, said this is the crown jewel of this company. Limited release in Bombers. It's a winter release, and it comes out maybe October into January. People age this beer. Some people say this one is the best smoked porter they've ever tried. I know a guy that's I've looked at online and really talked to him, but we've chatted on YouTube, and he said he's drank over 3,000 beers and several hundred porters, and he said this to this day it was a 2016 I think he drank, and he said that it's by far the best porter he has ever drank. It is a gold medal winner. You gotta think though, folks, the Alaskan Brewing Company is gonna have quality beer just for the fact that they're in Alaska. Any brewery, Anchorage Brewing, Midnight Sun, all those brewing companies that are going to have resources and produce fine beers because of the soil and the environment. They're blessed to have Alaskan water, so they're ahead of anybody here local with the water up there. So they're already ahead of the game. I'm not saying that we can't outbrew them, but obviously craft beer takes passion, hard work, and also just knowledge, but they have a leg up there with the soil and the water, no doubt. So, but anyway, here it is. Again, looking for a date on this. I'm really shocked I don't see a date on this bottle. Yeah, that's surprising. But let's dig into it. Like I said, I've reviewed. I want to say I know I reviewed the Heritage Brown from them a couple weeks ago. That was a good beer. Yeah, I tell you what, they made some nice stuff. Big fan of their Amber Ale. One of the better ambers, consistent. Husky IPA is phenomenal. And that coffee Heritage Brown is very good. So, there's an Alaskan Porter bottle cap there. Of course, this is a bomber. And actually reasonably priced. I know. This up here. Sorry about that, folks. Alaska, I know people say, oh, it's mass produced. And that may be, but the shipping costs, Oh, I'm getting smoke. Oh, I don't know. Almost like they just put this in a smoke. Let's get a pour. But I can tell you right now, I'm getting smoke. And I'll tell you what, not too dark for a pour. I mean, it's dark, but it looks a little thin on the initial pour. You watch as I pour. It looks a little thin on the initial pour. That's going to be good on that. But I tell you what, the smoke flavor. Let that head settle a bit. You're getting charcoal smoked aroma. Like I said, smoked porters are a big thing. A lot of companies, Founders, Fathead, there's a lot of companies that are smoking porters. That's smoky. It's a big thing. Not everyone does it, but dozens of breweries have went that route. And, boy, good color. Nice amount of head. Tell you what, some nice carbonation as well. Can't really see that with the color. It looked a little thin on the pour, but the actual color of it is pretty good. Let's get the quick aroma here. Oh, ton of smoke. My goodness. Getting, again, roasted malts, dark chocolate, caramel malts. Let's get in there and give this a try. Let's thank the brewers at Alaskan. They make some quality brews. I'm beginning to like them a lot more, as I drink beer. It is the flavor of the water also, too. I met one of the reps in there, a nice guy, had some free stuff. And I like the state of Alaska. Who doesn't like Alaska? But they do have some nice quality brews. And like I said, for being shipped from Alaska, I know it's mass produced. It's a big company. They've been around for a long time. But $9 for this. I mean, if it's good as they say it is, And it's a $9 bomber. I mean, their 6-packs are $10. I mean, $10 for an amber or their Husky IPA or that coffee heritage brown. It doesn't get better than that, folks. Those are 3 killer beers, and for a very, very reasonable price. So, cheers to the boys at Alaskan Brewing Company, and here we go. Hope it's listening to the hype. I tell you what, I don't. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's good. I almost feel like I'm just drinking like smoke off of a campfire. This was a good. This would be great in the fall. I know they get in the winter time, you know, November, October. But really, I don't get a whole lot of other flavors from this beer. Good smoke flavor, if you like the smoke flavor, some people do, but the beer itself is just kind of bland, and I'm going to get another sip of this, and I hate to say this, because I just sat here and praised Alaskan Brewing Company, and this is, from what I've been told, is their best beer, and I don't know, let's get another swig. I mean, it's a good beer. I definitely think, I think it's a good beer. I don't think, for me personally, I don't think this is the hype that this was getting. I'm not into that. I would rate this a B. Drinkable. I think if you like smoked porters, it's good. But I don't know if this is all this in a bag of chips. I do like this beer. I would recommend it if you like smoked porters. I mean, somebody else may drink this and fall in love with it. And again, that's what I want to say on a lot of my reviews. People, you know, not that they listen to what I say anyway, but I'm just talking here for my own personal amusement. Nobody watches. But, you know, if anybody's out there says, oh, you didn't like, no, I mean, you may love it. I mean, and then there may be beer that you hate that I love. So, you know, it's a matter of opinion. But for me, drinkable, yes. Would I buy this again? Probably not, unfortunately. The smoke flavor is good, and I like that part. But really, the beer itself here just isn't much to it. It's just kind of a watered down. And that's kind of what I was saying on the pour. If you watch it come out of the bottle, it just looks really thin. And I think I'm getting that in the body of the beer. The smoke flavor is good. It's there. That part's fine. But it finishes thin, kind of watered down. And I don't know. It's kind of disappointing in a way. I'm not saying it's a bad beer. Again, you know, if I got to say 10 stars, I'm probably giving this 7.5 max. Again, worth a shot. If you're a porter fan, smoked porter, worth a shot. But just, I'd be better if this beer was more full-bodied and more crafted beyond the smoke. But the smoke is there. One more sip. I want to take one more because I've had several reviews and beers where I drink 1 or 2 sips and then I think, oh, it sucks. And then it's like, okay, actually, it grows on you. The beer has been warming for about 7 or 8 minutes, so just a bit. Very interesting. I don't know, over 8.5 here. As I get further into this beer, the smoke flavor kind of, that sip's a little better. And I know it sounds crazy. The smoke flavor blends into it a little more. The initial sip or 2 was really, really smoky, like charcoal, bonfire. And then once you get to the bottom of this glass and let it warm a bit, the smoke flavor kind of dives into the beer a little more. Almost like you're smoking a slab of, I don't know. That's a much better taste. I'm still going to say B. They're not bad. Like I said, give it a shot, but I would not go out and buy this again. I'm not going to tell people, oh, you have to have this. Worth a shot if you're a porter fan, but yeah, B beer for me. But I still like Alaskan Brewing Company, and I'm going to re-rate this. But a good beer, folks, and we'll see you guys soon. Cheers.